the throne. Praise me at my Father's throne. Make all my wants and wishes known. In seasons of distress and grief, during seasons of distress and grief, my soul has often found relief, has often found, and oft escape the tempter's snare. As I return, sweet hour of prayer. Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer. That joy, I feel the best I cheer. The my from my flesh I come, right, to sing the ever living Christ, ever living, and shout by passing through the land, passing through the land. Chorus of all. And it my soul has my your spirit burn. It's strong desire for thy return. As I hasten to the place where God where God my Savior shows his face. Where God my Savior. Believe his word and trust his ways. And wait for these 3 hours of prayer. 3 hours of prayer. 3 hours of prayer. May thy consolation share. Till some of this has nothing hide. I view my home and gave my life. It's more of a flesh and just a life. More of flesh and blood. To see the ever living Christ. And shout my passing through the land. Farewell, farewell, sweet hour of prayer. Elijah Rastafari.
Have mercy upon me, O Jah, according unto thy loving kindness, according unto thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgression and not me truly from my iniquity, said the Holy One of creation. Holy Manuel,
Elijah Rastafari.
my Lord and Empress, Prince
My
and
Lord and
Princess, Royal
Empress.
Altar to the Royal Congregation is free to have a seat, As and I do celebrate, the life, of the royal priest, royal honorable priest Sheffield, the man say, the great work the man do, from back. These are the only priest now we have now where I come from Bakawa right now. We don't have no other patient, patron coming from Bakawa. I say coming from Bakawa right now. So the importance of the honorable priest, is only one empress is here at the moment, Empress Rachel. Also I come from Bakawa also. So we give thanks, the people that come from that side. So Sheppy are the only individual at the moment back a while, And continue reading from the 20th and 3rd Psalm of mighty King David. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the water. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for a name's sake. Yea, I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointed my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Holy Emmanuel, yeah. uh, Repeat the sixth and ending verse of the 20th Psalm of mighty King David, the Psalm of David. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Emmanuel the seven, yeah. uh, Give thanks to thy patient hearing and thy rapt potential. And none is to be continued, my Lord.
My Lord, continue reading from the third of my thanks, my Lord and Empress, for and I being here just to show our gratefulness, our appreciate love for the honorable brethren, honorable priest, a man who was clad in a lifestyle that becometh uprightness, a lifestyle that talks about trying to do right, making it a part of your liberty. You know, when in the days when, as a youngster, King Emmanuel came to Gulbey, those were times when Rastafari was still a dreaded thing in the 1970s. People were still awed at seeing these people walking around in their long robes. Sometimes people used to call it gown. where the man there go walk in a them gown, man, and talk about blessed love and peace and love to people that they don't even know. And we found it strange. But today I am very grateful that everywhere you go, people are saying blessed love. And we are thankful for King Emmanuel that came in those darker days, with such a teaching that I and I could try to live above the what we call corruption and the evils of the society, especially from that early time when ones didn't realize that eating right was important, that looking to ourselves, Marcus Garvey say, just as the other nations see God through the spectacle of their own eyes, and I should see God through the spectacle of Ethiopia, and look into our black selves and remember that it's kind of foolhardy to look at someone who was that same person that would cut your head off or cut your breast off or throw you in a drum of hot tar or do any kind of horrendous things to you that you, in this time, would still see it as okay to see God in a spectacle that you can't identify with. And if God made man in his own image and his likeness, and you are black and I am black, God in some sense must be black because we are made in his image and his likeness, and we must love our black selves. And we are glad that Baba Shanti has been treading such a tradition from that time until now. And now it is beginning to become something of a reality and not so far fetched that we could look to our black selves to see God through a black spectacle, and the spectacle of Ethiopia, because that's the teaching of Rastafari and Baba Shanti. We glorify the life of the honorable priest and that he has tried such a teaching from that time until now. Holy Emmanuel, Rastafari, Rastafari. Continuing reading from third Psalm, Psalm of David, when he fled from Absalom's son. Lord, how are they increased? Many are they that rise up against me. Many there be that set my soul. There is no help from in God. Selah. Selassie. Rastafari. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory, and the lifter up of my head. I cried unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. Rastafari. Rastafari. I laid me down and I awake, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of the thousands of people that have set themselves against me round about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for thou hast smitten all mine enemies upon broken them down. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy seed. That's right. That's right. The eighth and ending verse of the number of the Psalm. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing most high. Haile Selassie. Jah Rastafari. Patient hearing, rapt of attention, be continued. Well,
everlasting, everlasting God. Jehovah, don't turn us not to destruction, and say, "Return to kingdom." For 40 years in thy sight are but as yesterday, which are yesterday, God, in the night. Thou carest them away as with a flood. They are as a sea in the morning. They are like grass which breaks up. In the morning it flourishes, and in the evening it cuts down. For we are consumed by thine anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a day that is full. The days of our years are 3 score years of death, and by reason of strength they be fourscore years. Yet is their strength labor. Sorry. For it is so in the total and in flight. What the power of thine anger, according to thy wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Turn, O Lord, O Lord, and let it repent thee concerning thy servant. I, satisfy us early, thy mercy, and rejoice and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to thy will, and let us hear the spirit let thy word appeal unto us, thy servants, and thy word unto your children. And let the beauty of the Lord God be for us, and establish all the works of our hands unto us. Yea, the work of our hands establish the Emmanuel. Continue reading the 17th verse of the Psalm of the 90th Psalm of David. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Establish all the works of our hands unto us. Yea, the works of our hands establish all the Emmanuel. Here reading we will continue the second Psalm.
I'm going to read Psalm
23rd.
23.
Okay, here ended the reading of the 23rd Psalm, the 3rd Psalm, and the 90th Psalm of King
Glory be unto our Father.
David. Lord, the
Rastafari.
Lord give it and the Lord take it. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Lord,
Rastafari.
bells of Zion, there is joy today for a soul returning to the light. See the Father meets his out upon the way, weary wandering. And up with air of such right, ring the bells of Zion with joy. For a soul returning from the wild. See the Father meets him up. Welcome in. Ring the bells of Zion. Here we go. Yeah. Ring the bells of Zion. Spread the peace today. Angels spread the glad triumphant praise. Tell the joyful tidings, spirit far away. For a precious soul is born again. Glory, glory of the angels sing. What a glory. Glory, glory, how the louder swing. What a glory.
ransom army like a mighty sea. Ah, feeling for the anthem of the free. Anthem of the glory, glory, how the angels sing. What a glory, how the angels. Glory, glory, how the loud harps ring. What a glory, this the ransom army like a mighty sea. Feeling for the anthem of the free. Chorus, I mean, coming down. Glory, glory, all the angels sing. Glory, what a glory, how the angels. Glory, what a glory, this ransom army like a mighty ransom of the free. Ring the bells of Zion. Yes, George. For a soul journey from the fire. Journey from the wire. Welcome in it, weary. Father, me to welcome in his way, we're wandering. Glory, 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 what a glory, how the coming down. Run some army like a mighty way. Coming down. Congregation free to have a seat. We now take the first reading for this evening service by Andrea Stewart, reading from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verses 1 to 14.
Turn the mic.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm reading from Ecclesiastic 12, 1 to 14. It says that, remember thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun of the light of the moon of the stars did not darken, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keeper of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows darken. And the door shall be shut in the street when the sound of the bridle is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all daughters of music shall bow low. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fear shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be burdened, and desire fail, because man goeth to his long home, and the mourner go about the street. Ever in the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheels be broken at the center, then shall dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God that gave vanity of vanity, says the preacher. All moreover, because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge. Yea, he gave good heed and sought out and set it up in order many proverbs. The preacher sought to find out acceptable words, and which was written upright, evil words of truth. The word of the wise or as good as meal, fastened to the master of assemble, which are given from the shepherd. Further, by those my son, sorry, further by these my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end. Much study is weariness. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep the commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret things, whether it be good or bad. And I just want to say, as all of you gather here today to celebrate the life of my father, you don't know me, but I was always here. So I am a bit nervous. Not everybody can come up here, you know. So I just want us to say thank you all to be here.
We give thanks for her, Empress Andrea, and his daughter, and her priest Shepherd. We continue with our second reading from the book of Isaiah, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12, to be read by Kevin Andrew Small.
And today I'll be reading from Isaiah 53 1 to 12. And it says, "Who has believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord to be revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He has no form, no he has no he has no form, nor come illness. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we desire him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did not esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. He was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our ingressions. Iniquity. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearer is dumb, so he opens not his mouth. He was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living for the transgression of my people, who was he stricken, and he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich in his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He has put him to grief. When you shall make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. He shall see of the travail of his soul, and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteousness servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquity. Therefore I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he has poured out his soul to death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. Thank
We move with the program and we now come to the eulogy. I go first.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for your support and your wishes and your words of comfort as I read the unity of the life of the veteran of Shaw. There is a quote that says, "Don't cry for me because it's over. Smile because it happened. Although it's difficult today to see beyond sorrow, may looking back in memory help comfort you tomorrow." Leroy otherwise known as Derek Shepherd Goodwin, was born on March 10, 1947, to Emily and Leroy Leslie, which was the second child of their union. He grew up in fenced out. He had sisters Anne Marie and brother Bob. He went to school in his early years in the community of Baton. He attended the famous Kingston College. He then fell in love with the Rastafarian religion, Bobo Shanti. He acquired the skill of shoes making and also broom making. Derek Shepherd perfect his skill and sold his wares in the downtown parade area. He took ill and went into the hospital and was admitted. After a few days, he went home. The illness was too much to bear. He died on April 4th, 2024. He left behind five children: Georgia, Sophia, Natalie, and son Daniel. He also left behind grandchildren, great grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and friends. There's a poem that says that all the gifts in life, forever great or small, to have you as my dad was the greatest gift of all. A special time, a special place, a special dad I can't replace. With an aching heart, I whisper low, I miss you, Dad, I love you too. Rest in peace, Derek.
We move on with the program. We now take musical tribute from Honorable Area.
My body
And
and
the
the weary
weary
mind.
mind. I
I
have my
my
sad
days
and
and
the
the
hill
hill
to
to
climb.
climb. But
But
when
when
I
I
look
look around
around
and
and
view
view
life
life
over,
over,
God
God has
has
been
been
good
good
to
to
me.
me. I
I
can't
can't
complain.
complain.
God
God
has
has
been
been
good
good
to
to
me,
me,
so
so
very
very good
good
to
to me.
me.
More
More
than
than
His
His
word
word
to
to
me.
me.
He
He
has
has
been
been
good
good
to
to
me.
me.
He
He
has
has
given
given strength
strength
to
to me.
me.
He
He
has
has
given
given
us
us
victory.
victory.
God
God
has
has
been
been
good to me. I
I
can't
can't
complain.
complain.
Sometimes
Sometimes
I'm
I'm
purple.
purple.
I
I
cannot
cannot
see
see
a
a
thing.
thing.
I
I
ask
have
the
the
question,
question,
Lord,
Lord,
why
why
so
so much
much pain?
pain?
Oh, God
God
knows
knows
what's
what
best
best
for
for
me.
me.
Although
Although
I
I
cannot
cannot
see,
see,
God
God
has
has
been
been
good
good.
to me. I
I
can't
can't
complain.
complain.
Yes,
God
God has
has
been
been good
good
to
to me.
me,
So
so
very
very
good
good
to
to
me.
me,
More
more
than
than
his
his
worth
worth
to
to
me.
me.
He
He
has
has
been
been
good
good
to
to
me.
me.
He
He
has
has
given
given
strength
strength
to
to
me.
me.
He
He
has
has given
given
me
our
the
victory.
victory.
God
God
has
has
been
been good
good to
to
me.
me.
I
I
can't
can't
complain.
complain.
Hey,
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 Nina,
Holy
Holy Mount
Mount
Zion,
Zion, Zion,
Zion, Zion,
loving shepherd of thy sheep. Keep thy lamb in safety keep. Nothing can withstand thy power withstand. None can pluck us from thine hand. Selassie.
Yeah,
My
Rastafari.
Lord,
My Lord
royal
and
family, love
Empress.
you all.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very much, Mama Miriam. Thank you very much, Priest Daniel. Very well rendered musical tribute as the Baba Shanti House. Lord, and move forward with the program, the celebratory service. The time now for the open tribute from family and friends. So anyone can feel free to rise and say just a few words, just a few sentences. The time is short, so we don't want to be too long in saying what you have to say. Just say something briefly in regard to the honorable priest. Floor is open for tribute.
Let me start it because Daniel, brother Daniel, namesake. Yeah. All right. You know my name. Everyone on the hill supposed to know my name. My name is Priest Daniel, right? And so you know Daniel and Daniel. Yeah, perfect. All right. Yeah. My beloved brother Sheppy. I know from a little bit I grew up on the foundation. It's a Haitian man. You know him coming online. You know where certain brethren were tried with King Emmanuel from it was Spanish Town, Church Town. Bakawal, yeah. And I hear from one of the elders the other day that he was one of the first virgin who really come up on the hill. You know, I think Emmanuel sent him up on the hill for really pave the way. So therefore, you know, I know that Bishop is a really good man to be honored. You know, he celebrate the life, the goodness of Brother Shepherd. I myself don't really know anything bad about Virgin, but all I know that he was like that because he ever facial smile on him face. And him expression, him always use him figure. Then when you talk to him, always have him hand, you know. So him always express himself in the way he talk, he just show expression, you know. He move and see me. So yeah, let us continue to celebrate the goodness of Brother Shepherd. Because remember, you know, the life continues. Brother Shepherd, only Brother Shepherd and the Spirit live on. Through incarnation, through his infant son Daniel and the family. So no one dies. You know, the moment they tear that temple down, the spirit still live on. That is why sometimes you see a young man come and he can perform the same work that man did in the years before. Understand? So we need to through reincarnation, the life still continue. Blessed love. Family.
Honorable Priest Sheppy is now the first brother, the first brethren. I have to let you know that Honorable Priest Sheppy, this service today is my it is a indelible mark of the history and the tradition of the Boba Shanti tradition. Because it's the first, what I call, send off for a departed brother that is taking place. We have had two send offs in this week for Boba Shanti people. So this is only the third one in all our many, many years, over 60 years of existence. Because and this is the most well-attended, it's the most well-organized. And we have to say kudos to ourselves because we have had one for Mama Julie And we have had one for Mama Phyllis, and now we are having for our beloved brother, Chris Shepherd. And we are grateful and we are thankful that you have come out to make it honorable service to the honorable Chris Shepherd is a remarkable priest and he has lived with it and he is deserving of this evening's service. Yes.
Let's give thanks as we gather together this afternoon to say farewell to the honorable Bishop. Bishop, many lives, he made me laugh. Bishop is, I never talk to him much, right? When I do talk to Bishop, I will have a conscious reason as elder and elder together. Bishop was commanded into any problem, he was fighting, but he understood. He believes in the right. And so this afternoon, I'm not going to say much. I give thanks that I have appreciation and may his soul rest in peace. I say condolence to his daughters, his son, one rotten friends and family, brothers and sisters, especially of worshiping over the many decades. Because I am on this member of this foundation for decades and yet I am here and I come and I see an revelation. So my family, remember this. It is a road for everyone. It's just that some go hurt also it is a point. So A is, so rest in peace. Is out of this world. Going to be his path. We are with us. Thank you. God bless you. We never see it. Rastaman live among Sayanai. Rastaman live among Sayanai. Ali, 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 mong Sayanai. Ami say Rastaman live among Sayanai. Rastaman live among Sayanai. Ami say Ali, 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 mong Sayanai.
Yes, Royal Empress, Royal Family, give thanks again for life and the mighty life given. Well, a couple of weeks ago, they asked the Honorable Priest Sheppy what where I come off a funeral and you see a cube over your ear. I look at him now and I say, before you die, what should be happen to you? You want to take care of your church? And say, fire upon that. You see it? So that's why we are here today, because in give I the word. I did not know that he was going to die, but we are come off a funeral and to but we have a tradition where even the Catholic we never used to look on these things, we're breaking tradition. And so we have to take up this ourselves. And the quicker our brethren them realize say we are getting older. Once a man, so when you was the first child, you need someone to take care of you. And when you come in second child, you're going to need someone to take care of you. So when you look at the sunball rising at the morning, it's so hot. The midday sun, well hot. It grow. The evening sun is not so hot. It is raining. So this is human nature. So I and I as Rasta now, we can don't rally around our departed brethren who do so long in the tradition, So we just ask our brethren them for change and we sister them for change. We need more support. We say a lot of hell in the right way that they can. One perfect love. You want to say something?
You don't know, me have to say something, because Sheppy, I want a man we grow with. He feed the whole of we. All of the youth them from Bobo Hill, they will tell us, say, Sheppy, feed we. You hear me? You can't go Sheppy yard and not get something to eat. You see it? And next thing is, you see school time, Sheppy I make a 100 shoes to everybody. Money, yes, money, no. You get your. That was one thing about Sheppy. You see? So we can't forget the glory days of a man like Sheppy. You see me? And we love him. You hear me? We love the work for him to do. You see, because out of it become we. You see, I think come show all of these other people that show more back people. That's him up here. Sheppy was a love man, a vice for us. She was a man at the background, but he was some 49 head back, One time you would have three of them, Paul. Sheppy, Judah, and Chris. You said them man, they are going down to doctor, now get no bus here coming up, now going down. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, me. But at the end of the day, the man had have a joy about him. You understand me? And the man dead full of love. You hear me? So all we have to tell all of my Bobo Belgium, them and all like people them around us say, we could just keep on showing that same love there. Where man like Sheppy did come teach you and many more elder before him. You understand me? So blessed love to each and everybody.
Shanti, the whole tradition, you know, the tabernacle, and all the while. Um, Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to go by the recommendation from the Honorable Priest Rasta. We just asked him to give a few words as we move to the closing. But as he rise to speak, I just want to give a recommendation to the Honorable Priest Earl, our leading priest. He actually said one special way. I want to say that when you commit to this world and you depart from this world, you're almost in a similar state. When you come into this world, you know nothing. Your mind, your brain is like a blank slate. When you're in the womb, you're oblivious to all things. When you are born as a child, you know nothing. And when you move on to your transitional stage, you move forward to that beginning. We just give thanks that we have come into this world and that we have lived to the part in a way that is not horrendous. As we listen and we see what's happening in the world today, we have to glorify when our love of transition in a way that is not as horrendous as we have seen our world today.
Yeah, give thanks. And I appreciate
Yes.
Sheppy already there, living the life. As I'm amazing. Humble man, Sheppy, he was a person of exemplary character. The tradition of I and I here and I is kind of sin because our philosophy was that we are ministering to the land and not to the gift. Because everything else evolves, your understanding of it evolves. This is a role for who are those that are above flesh and blood, they're not here with us. So we have to acknowledge that this is a path that we will have and give thanks to see that we are embracing and sending off our loved ones as we supposed to. We say farewell to our brother. He's gone, but the only way he's dead, forget him. this moment of remembrance, when we speak, we refer to He lives on with us, in us. And we pray that wherever He is, He's looking down on us, guiding us the same way as His ancestors do. I do give thanks
Very much. And we come to the close of the tribute, corporate tribute and commendation. Now move to the closing, after which we will move to the cemetery for the interment. So, whenever you please.
with the island, finally move on this, you know, when the roll is called, pardon, when the trumpet of the Lord shall sound and time shall be the Lord, all the break the turn and the craft and fear. When the Savior of earth shall gather over all the other shore, the roll is called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, I fear. It is well been known in Mount Zion, I am the prophet, all general apostle, be acquainted with I and I third and final. Read it to rise with us and know with our station. Listen. When the trumpet of Lord shall sound and time shall be no more. On the morning break, eternal bright and clear. When the Savior of earth shall gather over the shore, Savior gather on the roll is called up yonder the air. Yonder, when the roll is called, yeah, yeah. When the roll is called, when the roll is called, when the roll is called, I'll be there.
On that bright and glorious morning when the dead in Christ shall rise. And the glory of the resurrection share. When it's so the one shall gather over chosen one to their home beyond the land. And the road is called up yonder over there. And the road is called up yonder. When the road is called up yonder. When the road is called up yonder. When the road is called up yonder, I'll be there. Chorus of our closing.
When the roll is called up yonder, it's called up yonder. When the roll is called up yonder. When the roll is called. Let us labor for our master. From a start you setting sun. Let us talk of all his wonders, love and care. Then when all of life is over, and our work on earth is done, and the road is called up yonder. When the roll, when the roll, when the roll, when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. I'm in our closing him coming down. Yes, amen. When the roll is
Lord and Empress. We go to the, yeah, we tell them already. We go to the cemetery. Heading to the cemetery.